Thank you. Thank you everyone for popping in. Thank you so much. I appreciate. All right, so okay, fantastic. Everybody's popping in back. Thank you. Okay then. Great. All right. So thank you very much for sharing, Philip. Thank you so much for sharing. And that is the truth. We may not remember everything, but once we are able to write it down, make it plain. And making it plain, part of making it plain is you break it down. You know, you have an idea and then you break it down, you get the tools that you need to achieving that idea. And, you know, when I joined the John Maxwell team and part of the ideas came in, part of what I'm doing today on television, I have a program called the Transformational Parenting Show on television. These are part of the ideas that came to me. And when I was really finding myself, I called my team, people I've worked with. They came to meet me and we were brainstorming. I said, who is Muti Olori? Because I really lost myself, honestly. I lost myself. I didn't know me. I was really unhappy. You know, I got to a point in life that I was just saturated. I was, you know, that really that bad. And so I called people, who am I? And people started talking to me about how much I've impacted them, what I've done for them, what they've learned from me. Wow. And some of them were like, let's go, YouTube, this. I said, no, calm down. I need to have a focus. Yes, the idea is there, but how do I go up? It took me some months to put down my idea, put everything down. And when I was ready, I approached AIT, and one person just told me, go and write proposal. I said, yeah, AIT, where I don't spend 20-something years. Yeah, you want to treat me like, I said, okay, no problem. And then while I was in that space, God told me that I told you to go to television and do this program. I did not tell you it must start from AIT. And part of the reason why I actually wanted to start with AIT was because I was feeling this guilt. Now I don't work. You know, why would I take this idea outside? You know, how would they feel like, Amute, you want to do this thing and you're taking it outside? And he told me, he said, I told you to do it, but I didn't tell you that you have to start from this place. I said, I'm sorry, Father. Immediately, I called another person that I know, Liberty TV. I just called the chairman. I said, sir, are you in town? I said, I have an idea. Immediately, I got there and he saw that the issues were about parenting and all that. I said, when are you starting? Can you start now? I said, Oga, calm down. I have to get chairs. I have to get this. And so that was it. And immediately, and they were preparing for their schedule that day. They just gave me a time slot, 1 hour on radio, 1 hour on television. Immediately, they gave me a producer. That 1 week after I started the program, and that was it. TV and radio, 1 hour, 2 hours free of charge. I was doing it for 2 years. When it was 1.5 years, AIT called me. And that your program, how far? We don't see them again. I say, are you ready now? They said they are ready. They gave me a producer, gave me everybody. And that's how the program went on AIT. So I'm on AIT, I'm on Liberty TV. And that was it. So it's important to write it down and plan and make it plain so that you can run with it and anybody that sees it will also run with it. All right, thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you. I love to share my experiences because these are the things that happened to me when I started growing, when I started being intentional about my growth. And I know many of you have the same stories and will have the same stories to share. All right, so let's take 2 more sharings before we leave. Who wants to share with us again some of the things that you have learned? Any other person want to share with us something that you learned from John Maxwell? So that we can now go and do take our lessons for today. Any other person? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Ma, once more for this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
That little difference between working smarter and working harder has always been very critical to me. I keep looking inside and looking around me and trying to differentiate between working smart and working hard, what to prioritize and all of that. So I guess that I've gotten some more light, and I think there's some more searching I have to do, because one of those people who don't want to find myself working hard without having the kind of results that I should have, instead of working smart and having the results that I should have with less effort or something. So I think it's quite enlightening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There's a way you will work, it will affect your health. And there's another way you work. People will say, oh, you are working so hard. And you'll be seeing results because you always know when to rest. Part of the thing is rest is also part of the priority. If you learn how to rest, it will help a lot. Thank you, Solomon, for sharing. All right, so who's going to read with us? Benefits. When you have clearly defined priorities, you experience the following benefits. Who is reading for us quickly? Let's go.
I'm doing it. Number one.
All right, read number one. Somebody else read for us. Go ahead.
Okay, you experience high satisfaction when you accomplish a task. Very true.
Fantastic. That's true. Yes, who is reading number two for us, please? Quickly. Number two. All right, Precious, can you read number two for us, please? Precious Jonathan, please read number two for us.
It's too tiny. I can't even see the write-up.
Oh, so sorry about that. Okay. What do I do now to increase this write-up for you now?
Okay, it's coming up now.
Okay.
It's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I should read number two.
Yes, number two.
Okay, ma'am. You get to spend the best of your energy on the most important tasks.
Thank you. If you're a parent, instead of shouting, don't spend that energy on shouting. Just find a strategy to make things work. Where you have to go to school, especially those of you who have school runs to do. I don't envy you anymore. I don't pass that stage. So you can, when you know how to prioritize, you spend your best energy in doing what is most important. All right, who's reading number three for us quickly? Number three, Phoenix.
You know which things.
Okay, go ahead, Abibola. Thank you.
Okay, you know which things should come first and act on them.
Fantastic. You know what to come first and act on it because you have written it down. You have, before you went to bed, you have your to-do list, so you know what to do first. So you just go straight and do what comes first and you act on them. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Abibola. All right, who else want to read for us? Number four.
You don't waste time on things that are non-essential.
Fantastic. You don't waste time on things that are non-essential. So when you are prioritizing, you are able to know these are important, this can be later, this can now. So you have your list of now, later, and anytime. So you can prioritize what you need to do. All right, who is reading for us? Number five. Somebody else, please. Number five.
Yes, I'll read it.
Thank you. You can read 5 and 6.
You can.
Thank you.
Okay. Number 5 is you can focus on what matters the most. And number 6, you develop the power to say no to what doesn't align with your priorities.
You know that word, no, eh? Hey, it's a very difficult word for some people to do. You have things planned already. You have written the things you want to do. And somebody will just come from somewhere and say, please, can you just help me quickly rush to do this thing? And you know that time is conflicting with the time that you have said you want to do things. When you practice priority, you're able to say, sorry, no, I can't do it now. I have something I'm doing. Okay, if you don't mind, let me finish what I'm doing first. Then I can come and attend to you. The minute the person said, no, I'm sorry, you have to do it now. You say, please, I'm sorry. I have prioritized my work and I need to do this now. That is what priority helps you to do. You develop the power to say no to what does not align to your priorities, even relationship, friendship, anything. You're able to say no when you know how to prioritize. You don't become everybody's tools and you be everybody's messenger. You don't have anything for your life. You don't have anything to do with your life or with your time. So you help everybody to achieve their things and their goals. All right, steps to follow. Sorry, I'm being harsh. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm not talking to anybody, but I guess somebody needs to hear this. All right, steps to follow. All right, who is reading for us? Stella, welcome. Okay, quickly read for us. Madam Stella,
okay,
thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, welcome. Please read for us steps to follow. Number 1.
Steps to follow. Number 1 says, journal your time. For 1 week, keep a journal that documents how you spend your time. Hour by hour, write down everything you do, no matter how small or inconsequential it seems. At the end of the week, identify tasks that are time wasters, tasks that don't align with your priorities, and areas where you were on target. Also identify priorities that did not get the time they should have gotten from you. If you become aware of how you spend your time, you can begin focusing more of it on things that are priority. Adjust how you spend your time the next week.
So this is part of your assignments now. Every hour, write down, journal what you did. Journal what you did. At the end, look at it. How did I spend my day? How did I spend my week? What did I waste time on? What is it that I'm supposed to do that I didn't know how to? You know, you can say, okay, I want to watch TV small. How many minutes did you spend there? How many minutes did you spend this? What did you do well? What didn't you do well? What do you need to work on? So please, it's important that we do that assignment this week. It's for you, to help you prioritize, know what to spend time on and what not to. All right, number 2. Who is reading number 2 for us? Someone who has not read. Janet, you have not read today. Oh yeah, open number 2. 865. I don't know who that is. You have not done anything for us today. So quickly, who is reading? All right, can we go? Can we do that? Thank you, Infinite. Ooh, your network is bad. It's bad. Infinite, your network is really bad. All right. Who else? Well, please, someone else should read for us. Janet, are you there? Who is there to read for us, please? Okay.
Can I continue?
All right, please go ahead.
Number 2, shift to strengths. Make a list of 3 or 4 things you do well. What percentage of your time do you spend doing those things? What percentage of your resources is dedicated to your areas of strength? Devise a plan to make changes, allowing you to dedicate 80% of your time to your strengths. If you can't, it may be time to reassess your job or career.
Wow. Number 3, Solomon, please go ahead and read for us. Wow. Shift to strength.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Number 3, make today your masterpiece. As you approach your day, plan it according to your priorities. Look at your calendar and your to-do list before the day begins to determine how you will spend your time. Then do what you can to make the day the best you possibly can.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Solomon, for reading that for us. Well, now you've all heard it. I'm going to be putting the number 1 and 2 on our platform for us so that we can really take time to do this. It will help us a lot. I mean, it will help you know if you are wasting your time where you are right now as a career. And if you need to change, then you need to take that step to start looking for what aligns with your love. All right, so before we go, we have 5 minutes to leave. I want us to quickly look at this value of priority. How well will you rate yourself? So you know how the drill is. Tell me in a scale of 1 to 10 what you rate yourself, why you give yourself that rating, and of course the benefits you will receive if you improve on that rating. All right, so time for truth. Let's go. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. How well do you rate yourself in this value of priority? Wow, wow, wow. Okay. How well do you rate yourself? Why are you giving yourself that rating? And what benefits will you gain for rating yourself? If there was anything called zero that time, when I studied this, the first time I came here, I would have given myself zero. But there was no zero. I was poor, really poor when it comes to priority. You don't want to know my stories when it comes to priority. Hey, there was a time when I got an admission in the university. Lack of priority made me to choose something other than the other. I don't want to tell the story today. I'll share it some other day. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to see your answers popping in. I give myself an 8 because I'm very conscious of what I spend my time on. So much so, I have to slow down on it. It's been wonderful to improve on tracking my to-do list. Fantastic. Because if you don't have a to-do list, you can do it in the night. What am I going to do tomorrow? You can adjust one or two things when you wake up in the morning. I mean, anything can happen that will make you adjust, but it is criminal not to have a to-do list and just wake up in the morning and say, "Okay, Sarah, Sarah, wherever the wind blows me, I go." I give myself a 6 Olumide because at times I get distracted. Thank you very much. Keller said, I give myself a 5 because I am not good at time management. I take on tasks without looking at which is more important. It will, fantastic. Thank you very much for being honest. And if you have to improve on your rating, you said it will help you to be more productive and have more times to do other things. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, who else is sharing? Thank you for everyone that's sharing. Thank you. Precious said I gave myself 2 because I actually don't know how to say no to people's requests. Girl, Precious, you have to learn. It can be hard. People will hate you. I'm talking from experience. People will say you have changed, Joe. If it's before, as I just tell Precious, help me, Precious will just run. But these days, Precious have things to do. The more you keep saying no, the more you keep learning, the more you keep holding yourself accountable, the more you keep building your confidence, and of course, building your wings to fly. All right. Any other person sharing? Go ahead. Please feel very free to share with us because some of us have been there before. There's nothing new that you're going to share. Some of us have been there, and then when you share, we'll be able to help you. All right. Who else is sharing with us? Okay, I give myself 4. This is because of, to an extent, I am, okay, maybe not time conscious, so you have to be time conscious. When you set priorities, actually, it will help to guide you. This time management and time conscious things we're talking about, we'll be able to deal with them when we set priorities. So you wake up in the morning, like today, I'm supposed to go to the gym because I told you guys that part of my goals for 2024 is to make sure that I have a personal trainer. So my personal trainer takes me Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And today, honestly, when I woke up, I didn't feel like going. But I told myself it's part of the things I've told myself I would do. So I carried myself and went to the gym this morning. And thank God I did because I felt better. I give myself 4. I find myself doing too many things at the same time. Yes, I agree with you. It happens to me. But when I start prioritizing, I realize that some things can actually wait. Some things can actually wait. So it's easy for me to allocate their own time to them. All right. So if you have told yourself you're going to wake up in the morning and do your prayers and go to the gym and go for a walk, that other thing, your what do you call it? Your phone can actually wait. Because some of us, we wake up in the morning and the first thing is you can actually tell it to wait. So when I'm in the gym, any other thing you're doing can wait. When I finish, I can pick it. Though I see some people inside the gym or they're still replying, but things can wait. Don't do everything at the same time. It's a cluster. You're living a clustered life. You get frustrated and exhausted on time. And at the end of the day, you can't say I achieved something. When you look back, what did I achieve today? All right. So let's start small. One thing you achieve, it's great. All right. I give myself a 2. I never have a to-do list. I don't practice priority in my task. He said, and most times I'm not proactive. Leaving this training room today, learning about every day to-do list will really improve my growth. Please do it. You know, John Maxwell said, those people who don't prioritize, what are they? They are proactive instead of reactive. They end up preparing instead of preparing. They anticipate. You know, people who have priority anticipate. People who don't have priority respond to issues. You know, people with priority seize the moments, while people without priority wait for moments. You know, he said people with priority invest time. People without priority spend time. So thank you very much for sharing that with us. Okay, he said what hits me most in today's meeting is what Maxwell said, that you have to prioritize correctly. Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. It's okay. Your mind will work well. I give myself a 7 because I am disciplined and I'm time conscious. I do my work at the right time, still working on myself to get better. I give myself 1 or less. I feel I have a flexible time. And truly, time is not flexible. Time is planned. Thank you so much. When you say I'm very flexible, somebody called, hello, what are you doing today? Oh, just tell me what you want me to do. I'm very flexible. After this, don't be flexible, no. Tell them, oh, I have something to do. I have like this, I have like this to do. And I think I'm busy, but you know what? Tell me what it is. I'll create time for it. That's the way you should be speaking from now on. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to be putting on the chat box our assignment. Some of you do your assignment. I really want to say well done to everyone. Some people took this week to finish their value 1 and 2 assignment and they submitted it. Thank you so much. Those of you who have not, please do it. It helps you. You know, as you're writing it, you're reminding yourself and you never forget because those are your words. Okay, so let's take time to do our assignment and practice. Tell yourself, I promised myself I was going to do this today and I must do it. Go ahead and do it. Okay, so don't forget the things that you're going to be prioritizing this week, what you're going to do, the steps you're going to take to create that priority. I'm going to be sharing with you on the WhatsApp group. Okay. So have we learned anything today? What have you learned today? Did you learn anything today? Please, I want to hear you. Go to the chat box and tell me, I learned something today. Oh, I didn't learn anything today. Today blew my mind. Oh, today make me feel guilty. So just go to the chat box and let me know what you want to share with me today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Who wants to tell me something? Thank you. Today was amazing. For me too, it was. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. I think we have come to the end of today's class. I have learned a lot. Thank you to everyone who took time to also share with us today where they are. All right. So I'll see you next week. All right, but please don't forget. And if you need help for anything, please feel very free to reach out. And I'm here. I'll create the time to respond to you. I'll definitely respond. All right, so thank you, everyone. I learned to be proactive. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. All right, so I think we have come to the end of today's class. Please put to work everything you have learned.